Hi, this is Cypress Golden Bronze, my voice in the closet. I just want to make a comment on the news show that I saw this morning, News Now. It was hot. It was really good, very informational. A little bit more on Detroit and schools there. That's bad. This is where you see when you cannot change. Everybody, I'm a very changey person. If you saw how many places I have lived physically in my lifetime, and you can go on your credit report and find that out, 11 places for me. I don't know. My whole life was move, 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 you know, and which is a good thing, but I got criticized for it from family and even from where I'm from, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There are people that cannot move out of particular, you know, they don't do good with change. And I'm real good with change. So I just want to say this, that Detroit is a catastrophe. And I think where the school system is concerned, they got a lot of money from the state, and another part of the state took it over so they can get the money, and it's all about money and economics. And the same with Academy. You know, all you have to do is go to film school. The first semester will show you what all that is all about. You know it when you go in. It's just like a lot of blacks think that they're, well, they really like me, so I may have a better opportunity or whatever, and it's not, because it's not set up for anybody else but white. You know, and I personally think a lot of their movies, I just don't get it. I really don't. You know, they have the equipment. You may see the cinematography be a little bit different, and sound and stuff like that, and vision. What you see, those 3Ds and all of that stuff, it takes special equipment, which costs a lot of money. And you can go to those fairs at Paramount Studios, because I go all the time, that they have them. I can't think of the name of it. I get these big old badges you put on, and you can go around and, you know, tripods, cameras, and those places you can find out how much it takes to make a really, you know, some of the movies that you might see that are being nominated by the Academy Awards. And they're just setting the standards, which they may have the money, but they don't have the talent. I know. They hated Steven Spielberg. I remember back in the day, I don't know if they still, and Barbra Streisand. Those are no, it was a thing, and no one has said anything about it. But The Color Purple was made by who? Steven Spielberg. He put his foot in it. I mean, it was good. And Amadeus, which is a high budgeted film. That's what I think. Again, it's probably money. You know, we paid $50 billion to make this movie. We better get an Academy Award. Maybe they bought that too. That's a lot of money. So, I mean, most blacks that are not involved, okay, hurt, because you're no better than nobody else, and nothing is going to change until you make a stand. So, like Mr. Martin said, get your equipment together and go into that core, you know, speak with these people and have your demands, what you want, and everything. And actually, I would want 100%. Shit. Excuse my language. Don't let me give a 57 or 87%, because that's what you'll get for the rest of your life and your children too. You say, I want 100%. I want to be treated equally, and that's the only thing black people have always wanted and never did get. So, good thing that guy is going to jail that raped the women. And I don't know how to explain that, the consecutive years and whatever, but he's going to be in there for the rest of his life. Justice for one particular thing. And that's a good thing. And I really like what Will Smith said. First time I ever heard him speak. He is very intuitive and on point, and I wish all of them luck. I live not far from that place. I don't go near the Academy Awards. I'm telling you, Color Purple and Amadeus. After that, I knew that was something wrong with that. I knew it. I said, that's not right. And then you go to film school for the first 2 semesters, and you see these numbers, so these off-base movies that you go, what? But if it's a spooky movie, it's high budgeted. The cinematography, the type of cameras that they use with it, the type of audio equipment that they use and stuff to make, they make the movie, the quality of the movie. But the storyline and everything like that is just off base. And you say, why would somebody do a movie like that and spend all that money on it? But those are the movies we're getting high numbers. And we look at the numbers every day in film school. Every day that you have that Cinema 1, I think it is. Cinema 1 or Cinema 2. So it wasn't hidden. It's like they're getting upset and blowing up now. Just take your time. Either boycott or don't. And take your time. Get your paperwork together. Go and talk to the people that you need to talk to and come to some final decisions. That's what I would do. Because the boycotting, and I'm so sick of that marching around and just do some business and stick to your guns. Don't falter. And even if your film is not as high budgeted, really the best films are low budget films. The low budget, they have more meaning to them. You can get it. And then it has a little soul, to it, a rhythm. And you look at it in a love story or a horror, which is very popular in Hollywood. And you do something like that and it's like, boom, I'm feeling it, I'm crying, and it's just the black and white. The most expensive thing that you can do in Hollywood is locations. That's what you put together first. So for your budget, where you're having it, it's expensive here in California to just film. Because you can easily get a used old camera and some actors that want to act and really are good actors. They have to be good actors for me. And in the theater, I would get somebody in the theater all the time. They have to have some theater background. And then, you have, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oscars, I can't believe them. The blacks that make it, you have to look at too. These are militants. Jada knows where she comes from. I never forgot. I really respect her for that. And then Will is her husband. So we have a number of actors and actresses, you have to remember, are just that. They're actors and actresses. They're not militant. Or that Stacey Dash, that girl, I don't know what she's not getting any work or something. I'm not getting her at all. But when you have people that make a lot of money and they're just they don't care about stuff like that, as long as they get paid and as long as they're on the screen. When you get people like that, that will mess it up for them. Everybody has to be on one accord. Okay, so I think that's it. And that's my voice and I'm in the closet. Oh, I just want to say this too. A lot of people think that my new format is negative because it doesn't talk about greatness and stuff like that, but it is because I'm still talking. See, the point that you're putting me in the closet doesn't stop me from speaking my voice. Get it? Have a good day. Be safe, but be careful. Okay? Ashe.